right shoulder. Objectively, Patrick Laird was the quickest in that drill. Quicker than Rashad White, than Sean Tucker, than Keyshawn Vaughn. It's objective fact. Patrick Laird has the most demonstrable agility of that cohort. He was also third, too. He was third. There was Rashad White, then Keyshawn, then our Laird and Xavier. We're about to pick here in the 4th round. Watson and Etienne both on the board. Looks like Watson goes. Want some more Drake London here. Want some Warren. Let's do some more Drake. We'll do Drake London here. I'm going to try to stay on track. It was tempted to pass. I was tempted by ETM there for a second, but after doing Pollard, after doing Allen, I don't want to fall too far behind here at wide receiver. We will never do a one quarterback build. We will do 3 quarterbacks on the same side before we do a one quarterback touchdown. Wow, Nicholas. Not only like it, but he's a powerful young man. I appreciate that, Nicholas. That's nice. Brandon Ayuk catching a little speed. You want to talk about a drumbeat at training camp? I mean, Brandon Ayuk. You would not know that team has any other players other than Brandon Ayuk based on how the Beats are covering it. Debo Samuel's out here sending shirtless photos to Kyle Shanahan. Who knows what team is Brandon Ayuk. 49ers training camp. About to pick at 5-6 here. And this is a pretty gross range for wide receiver. This is normally where I just say, yes, I should just say Jackson Smith and Jigba for the 19th time. Johnson goes. You're looking at Deontay Johnson. I passed by Deontay back at the receiver price. No love him there. Marquise Brown. Nothing with Philadelphia. Chef, got the big one. It's just, I think I have like a Marie Kondo approach to JSN. If you're in the middle of the 5th round, and no other selection brings you joy, you select JSN. It's Marie Kondo school of drafting. No other pick brought me joy. None. So I'm just going to get a little bit of joy in my life. Is that okay with you guys? Am I allowed to experience a little bit of joy for once in my life? Thank you, Tim, for coming on. Tim, of course, getting the usual first-time streamer question comment. I'm glad you were. Today's been a big day. PR and everyone's having to come out and run Baker Mayfield, 3, Week 11, 5 quarterbacks. Everyone's having to defend themselves on Monday morning. There we go. The punch up. Jackson. So much joy. All right, so our team here through 5 rounds, Josh Allen at quarterback, Tony Pollard, and then we got 3 wide receivers, Stephon Diggs, Drake London, and JSN. So one of the tactics that I wrote about, that I talked about in the video that's dropping later today about how to combat wide receiver avalanche is doing kind of 7-2 with his elite quarterback and the elite tight end. Obviously, I don't have a true zero RB build going here. I think I just have to engage with this bet. I was really tempted by both Swift and Dobbins there, but I think really on
uh-oh, I thought I still had my ball.
There, JK around it. So, hopefully something comes back. JK got Dobbins, does not. That was another one. EPN is 56 and under. Feels good to cement my place in the deposit kingdom and dipshit took Baker 100 picks ahead of HP. Great JC, great. Hey, Sam, this is what I'll tell you. There's lots of redemption arcs in the deposit kingdom. I'll give you one right now. Pete Spurs. You guys remember Pete Spurs? He won some nice meetings. I was setting up like a Trevor Lawrence, like a basketball back. Dave Jones as a one-off. I lost my captain. I said I was going to ban him from everything. What did he do? Remember? And then he joined us as one of the heroes. That was redemption. That is what is possible in the deposit. So I know you're down on your luck right now, Sam. You feel like you're taking it from all angles, that you're a punching bag. And the Spurs is on an early Baker Mayfield selection. I get it. But I know redemption is possible. You are at the beginning of the hero's journey. Let's see here. So I talked, when I was talking with Pat and Sean, you know, one thing that I was saying is like very hard to do is because I like penny and sharpening so much, I've been having a hard time actually getting the exposure I would actually like to Kenneth Walker and DeAndre Swift. So I'm going to try to, that's another like tweak I'm trying to make. So I'm not having DeAndre Swift in that box there. I don't get why just worried about being super behind that wide receiver, and Swift is just a guy I want more. I have very heavy Rashad Penny bags right now, 19%, and I'm lighter on Swift. I'm slightly above market, 9.5%, a little bit after that selection. But yeah, getting more Swift is definitely an objective for me in the month of August with these last 40-some drafts. One time check out last week's randomizer draft. Liam, final time. Not the hot tub. He made a case for Dalton Cage. Stock stuffed in his mouth. But Jets, Checkers, Newsflash, that's chair. It was a great time. Mac Nolan is I'm sure it wasn't as cool as that. It is my defense, but, you know, I didn't accept what I get as more I wanted to emphasize the level of risk there because the risk with slow draft is the draft could legitimately take weeks if not everyone buys in. And so doing the world's fast draft, it's like tightrope walking with a huge safety net underneath. We did it with no safety net. We free soloed the world's fastest draft. I'm just going to keep selecting statements. I will just keep selecting statements. That's a great option. And that's what's actually kind of nice about the Swift it. It's more like statement and even flowers a little bit and more after and like being more in the avalanche room at the second round after the like flowers and statement and all of those guys. Now for whatever reason, I think it's one statement is all of the stuff initially up and then back off of it. But I was often where I would take statement in the seventh, and then it would be like, am I just reaching for James Cook? Am I taking Javonte Williams again? Or whatever. Now, you can almost flip it to where you take that running back that I wasn't getting a ton of access to, DeAndre Swift or even the David Montgomery type, then knowing that a guy like Bateman, who for me is still part of that wide receiver tier before it falls off the cliff. So it's nice to be able to have him as a backstop and then make that second detour for Swift, which otherwise I feel like you would get punished, and then you would be having to reach in this kind of no man's land of wide receivers. So with Bateman here at a 93 ADP, I mean, he's almost a must-click for me in that range. And also just helps me balance out some of my really heavy bags on some of those other running backs that I was selecting a ton in that range. James Cook, 19%. This is a take that is not going to age well. Beckham over Bateman. Jared says the randomizer with Liam was an all-time stream. Tom's got 25% Bateman. Love to hear it. Has anyone from UD confirmed the record? I believe they're getting a huge kind of plaque made. I heard something about a statue. I said, guys, don't worry about the statue. I'm like, yes, it's a world record. It's impressive, but like, don't bother with the statue. But I do think they are getting a plaque made. All right, our team through 8 rounds here. Josh Allen at quarterback, running back Tony Pollard and DeAndre Swift, wide receivers Stephon Diggs, Drake London, JSN, Gabe Davis, and Rashad Bateman. No wide receivers to be found in this queue right now. We have another falling to us situation here. Evan Ingram falling a bit relative to his ADP. Evan Ingram does go. Antonio Gibson, all of these running backs I select a good bit here. I don't think any of these quarterbacks are necessary. None of these wide receivers. Probably, I think Gibson is the pick here. We'll add Gibson. We now have 3 running backs with tantalizing upside, explosive pass catchers, prone to injury. Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift, Antonio Gibson. All right, Tyler still pounding the table for more likes. We have over 500 people watching here. How many likes do we have? I have to open it up in separate tabs because it doesn't show me within here. I'm going to look at how many likes we have. How many likes? I'm pulling it up. Only 182 likes. That's pitiful. That's sad. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. We set a world record on this stream, and you guys can't even get your nimble little fingers out to fondle the like button.
I cannot do that here.
So Sharp is definitely not the pick in the 9th round. He continues to fall. If you watched the draft right before this, we got him at pick 116. I am not out on Zach Charbonnet, but when you have a guy who's falling, you don't take him at ADP because better prices are coming. So I am going to be pushing my Sharp selections past ADP. This time he goes at 110, but when he's continually falling past ADP, I don't feel the need to grab him there. Let's see here. We could go with, we got a few quarterbacks on the board. B-Run, the other guy who's falling a ton. I kind of like the idea of going Geno and Josh Allen together here.
I need time to do
I think
that.
normally my instinct is to push QB2 on Allen teams more, but Geno at ADP, obviously making a huge stand on JSN this year. So we'll get a Josh Allen and Geno Smith. Derek said he was like that with big body. You want this like me in your draft to be liking it from burner account. And keep encouraging this streamer. This idiot streamer thinks it's okay. Quarterback is fine. People like that actually. Let's make it think about it. Here we go. Marlo says we just checked again at 3 QBs with the same buy. Oh, how many times do we think that happened? Me and Beth all did. Or how many drops? How many injuries? 300,000? How many times do you think another roster has taken 3 quarterbacks in the same time? I want to know what kind of... Come on. Single digits? Double digits? Triple digits? I think it's actually double digits. Yeah, I think substance sounds right. Most people are terrified, as Tyler said here. If quarterbacks at the same time, you got to do what I should do. Sorry to the kids. Apologies. Am I going to take Dawson's take? Am I going to take Dawson's take? Might as well, right? Might as well. This one goes out to Liam. This one goes out to Liam. I took Dawson. Here you go. Go Bills. Industrial bowling table. Crush Fireball. Josh Allen, Smith at quarterback. Running back, Gibson. Wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, Drake London, JSN, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman. Tight end. I did it. I did it for the culture. How much Kincaid did I have before this? How much Kincaid did I have? 1.9%. There you go. Where do I get my ideas? I get my ideas from Liam. The Sun Runner himself. Poor Sam is still really grappling. Joke aside, I'm really too traumatized to start anything in this overflow draft now. Hey, Deckers is playing. David Maddox. At David Maddox on Twitter. Give him a testimonial. Your star method ruined my morning. I want some Roger Johnson in a really chaotic draft that didn't end well. Do those guys all have the same body? What is Bryce Young? Bryce Young is 7. Danielle 7. Okay, Roger 375. 641. Along with myself. What afraid to stare down the barrel of the Bible road. Alright, what are we going to do at this selection? We are on the clock here. Tank's really starting to move up, isn't he? Tank is starting to move up a good bit. I'm going to put Tank in the queue. Chig, Schultz. What's the, wasn't Tig's ADP like 155, like 2 weeks ago? What happened to Tig? I select Tig. I'm trusting the market. The market says he should be going at 139. Who am I to argue with the market? Paperwork that I did in the past, I thought we just said wasn't it a Stafford in person? I definitely had a truck. I think it was a quarterback. As a pass catcher. There we go. There we go. Alright, so our team here, we got Josh Allen and Daniel Smith at quarterback. We got 20 the pass catcher, Big wide receiver Stephon Diggs, Drake London, JSN, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman, and tight end Dalton is 8.
I need more time.
People were eyeing Casey's draft earlier. Joe Burrow at 47. Are we starting to get some crazy Joe Burrow slides? Obviously, this isn't a crazy slide, but can people chill out on there, or are people still panic about the pass? Kendrick Miller goes at 148. See what Spurry does here. I believe I will take. Ooh, this is the spin zone I need. Carr gets traded to Denver week 9. Sean Payton trading for Derek Carr. I'm going to select Gerald Everett. We'll play, we got Everett plays Buffalo in week 16, and then Denver in week 17. We'll also need to think about a little New England bring back. Although Liam told me we can just onslaught the Bills, that we don't need to bring it back with Patriots because they're going to beat the Patriots, I think he said 40-7. And I honestly don't want to be in the business of arguing with Liam's crystal ball. See, there you go. Mr. Mister says Burrow went 65th in the overflow.
Very good.
All right, look at all these triple bye week bros coming out of the woodwork. I appreciate you guys. I think I have 3 QB week 13 buys. Allen Lamar and Fields. Wait, you took all those guys on the same team?
Fine view.
Or you're saying those were... I'm confused. Did you take Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Fields on the same team? That seems aggressive. You know what's crazy too? It's like we're not getting a Marvin Mims discount, and you're still talking to someone who has very heavy Marvin Mims bags. But I do think he should be dropping relative to these injuries. It's now a different hamstring injury than the one he was dealing with in the spring. I'm certainly pumping the brakes on my Marvin Mims exposure here, which just absolutely pains me to say. Like, truly pains me. Back on the clock here, do another draft with Rashid Shaheed.
Not while I'm in
Trying
town.
to think if there's anything else I want to set up here. We could also do Spears. You know what? This tier of wide receivers is so flat. Let's grab Spears. And we'll see what comes back. I like Spears in this range with all these other guys. Singletary, Roshan, Foreman, Ford, Gainwell, Mostert. So then my running backs now are Pollard, Swift, Gibson, Tank, and Spears. I think I can rock a 5 running back build there if I need, or I can tack on another if I like a piece. So I have a 2-5-5-2 build through 14 rounds. Josh Allen and Geno Smith at quarterback, running back, Pollard, Swift, Gibson, Tank, and Tajay. Wide receiver still at 5. Let's go. Stephon Diggs, JSN, Gabe Davis, and Rashad Bateman. So confused. Justin, you did the 3 QB thing in a Dalmatian with Pat. Oh, is this over on ship case? Okay. Alright, it's all starting to come back. It's all starting to come back. We got keyyys starting to crank it purple. Dalton Schultz, Earthman, Peyton Hill.
Get yours today.
So my schedule for the rest of the week, as always, like I said, we got ADP chasing immediately following this show over at noon. They're going to have JJ, the late round QB on. Don't miss that. Later this afternoon, I'm going to post my wide receiver avalanche video. Pat is going to be streaming his Pros vs. Joe's draft on ship chasing tonight. I want to get my preferred New England bring back here, so we will grab Tyquan Thornton as my sixth wide receiver. It's been a while since I've taken Thornton, I feel like. Him and Mims were like my two favorite deep wide receiver clips for a long time. Then they always got steamed up my draft boards. I'm trying to think through like how much of a build onslaught do I want to do here too. You know, you're gonna have Knox, Shakir, Hardy, all kicking around. I already have Allen, Wiz, Diggs, Gabe, and State. I think I could probably tack on a fourth cheat. What about the Tyquan bud?
More time.
I haven't even seen the Tyquan bud. All I see is Pat Thorman, who is my resident New England homer boots on the ground, who's all aboard the Tyquan Thornton train. But I'm debating this.
I need more time.
This Knox, Shakir, I don't think I would do. Because this could also feel like a 3 tight end build. I could also play it with another New England tight end and play that game a little bit bigger. I don't have any. Yeah, I got the Chargers in week 16 with New England. Or, sorry, with the Bills. 2-5-6 Bills. 3-6-1. Liam was peppering a Bills beat reporter for Alpha on the Khalil Shakur, Deontay Hardy, Trent Sherfield battle. There was some interesting conversation with that. I think I'm going to play this as a 3 tight end build and grab Gesicki, assuming Derek doesn't. And to think what other wide receivers would make sense for my team in this range. We're going to take Gesicki, so when we're done at quarterback and tight end,
take it back from them.
probably going to do just 2 more wide receivers here. I think we're going to be good at 5 running backs. As long as we give me I think that's fine for an anchor, caller, middle. I think I got a couple wide receivers. Oh, my God. John said, I wanted Parker Bros. Victory last morning. He loves the Parker Bros. We need more Parker Bros. Without the Parker Bros, we don't get Tyquan Thornton at 170. Without the Parker Bros, Tyquan Thornton is going where he was before Parker's little contract got Parker Bros all excited about him. He's going like the 130. Love Alright. 2 more picks here. I think I'm going double wide receiver. Let's see, are there any correlation stuff we can do? So we got Baltimore with Miami, JSN, Pittsburgh, Drake London with Chicago, a little Matt Collins, told us not to use utensils. Here, Jalen Hyatt, been having a good camp here. You know what I am going to do? I'm just going to get my Bill guy first here. So this was the guy that when Liam was having his combo with the beat reporter, he was saying Hardy has the inside track, even over Shakir and Sherfield, to be on the field as 3 wide receiver sets. Certainly interesting. But this is one of those spots where I kind of want to, because I can pick Shakir a decent amount, and I don't have a ton of Hardy, 1.9%. What do I have at Shakir? 6.7%. This is one of those classic spots and it's taken me multiple years to realize that lesson of when you just autopilot select the guy you think is next on the depth chart, even though the probability of whoever is actually going to be the wide receiver 3 is actually pretty spread out. Trying to get better about this. I use it as the, what do we call it, the Olamide-Zacchaeus corollary, where he was the default selection in Matt Ryan's stacks, and it actually ended up being the Cordero Patterson here. So I'm going to start balancing our range a little bit with Hardy there. I know Pat was on Hardy early in the offseason as well. Pete, do you have a favorite medium 14 can you show us? Well, funny you say that because in the wide receiver avalanche video, I highlight 3 of my favorite teams I've drafted, looking at the different tactics in battle wide receiver avalanches. So you can see those 3 teams in that video that's going to be dropping later today. I have it pinned here. If you guys aren't subscribed to the Deposit Kingdom YouTube channel, get subscribed over there. It's for all of my more long-form, pre-produced videos. They're not live streamed. Spend a lot of time working on those, so make sure you guys check that out. Today what I posted at my right when
I must wait a moment.
all right. Let's let the chat crowd support a final fight. Alright, start to get your votes in now. You can do Chase with opposite of Drake London, which I like. I want to allow it that I select in every other draft.
I'm not ready.
You do a Gross Josh Palmer as another Charger today. Matt Coleman. Let's see here. Claypool, Holland. I'm ignoring the Corey Davis stuff. Claypool. Looks like Claypool wins this one. Alright, there you go. Chase Claypool, come on. Barrios for Bateman. I'm worried about Barrios. He got cheated on by his TikTok influencer girlfriend, Alex Earl. Don't ask me how I know this stuff, but I'm worried that Braxton just isn't in the mental headspace to have a really good season right now. Alright, this team, we did it. 2583, we did it for Liam. This is what happens when I hung out with Liam for 2 streams last Thursday. I drafted Bills Onslaught. Josh Allen and Geno Smith at quarterback, running back Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift, Antonio Gibson, Tank Bigsby, and Tajay Spears. Wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, Drake London, JSN, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman, Tyquan Thornton, Deontay Hardy, Chase Claypool, tight ends Dalton K, Gerald Everett, and Mike Gesicki. Draft number 107 in the books. In the books. What a time to be alive. 107 drafts. We'll be back tomorrow with draft 108. The Spags on Splash Play. I'll be back on Wednesday for 109 and 110 on Best Ball Breakfast with Pat Green and Sean Siegel. Still booking Randomizer and Best Ball After Dark.